What is up, guys? It's ItsAVX, and I am bringing you some studio gameplay. And this is a 65-1. It's pretty good gameplay. I'm using the Vector, and yesterday I made a video showing off firing range, showing you guys some tips and tricks for it before it comes out. And a lot of you guys were like, "Oh, it's not the same map. Don't assume that it's similar." But it is pretty much the same map. I think the only thing that's changed is the tanks are now wagons. It just looks different, but it's the same exact thing. So a lot of you guys were kind of like freaking out, telling me that I didn't know what I was doing. But it is the same map for those of you who are new. And this could have easily been 100 plus, because if you look at my streaks, they are huge. And you know, usually all I have to do is get them twice, and I get 100 plus. And I got them twice, and I only got 65 kills. And I think I must have gone through like 4 teams this game, and I'm not exaggerating, because every time I called in a single kill streak, maybe the team would stay like 10 seconds, and then they would all back out, and one guy stayed, and then he joined again. But really, it was just a bunch of rage quitters this game, and it could have been a lot more kills. Maybe if it was in Ground War. It was just in regular 6v6, but I got a pretty amazing KD in this game. And these are good kill streaks to run on this map, but I would say only run them if you're on Ground War, because I feel like, you know, the DLC players, people who buy DLC, tend to rage quit a lot more. And I cut out the Lodestar and the Warthog gameplay I cut that out from the gameplay. And a really good spot to call them in is right here. This is a really good spot because it's hard for them to come up, and if you see them coming up, then you can shoot them, because it's quite a long ladder. And it was pretty clutch because I barely capped that B flag just to get both of those streaks. I could have camped for a kill, but I'm burping. I'm pretty happy that I got those kills. And this is a really exciting map. I really like it. It's definitely my favorite of the new maps, but I wouldn't really necessarily call it a new map, because it's the same exact thing as firing range in Black Ops 1. And you know, I think out of the new maps, you know, whatever you want to say, I think the next one for me would definitely be Vertigo. I think it's a pretty fun map. It's structured good, but the thing is, I think that the map, Magma, I think it's called, yeah, Magma, that map is okay. They structured it so weird. The flow of that map isn't really, the spawns and everything. It just doesn't seem that great. I mean, I've played it a few times because, you know, most people usually don't vote for it because a lot of them other maps are better. But it's not that good for air support, and it's not that good for, you know, just playing it in general, going for nuclears or something. This is the first night that this has been out, so if you guys want me to try and go for 100 plus on a DLC map, then I'll definitely try. It's just really hard because, you know, the only way that I could get 100 plus is pretty much in Ground War, or if people don't rage quit, which never happens. And I think I had 4 host migrations this game. I cut most of them out, though. You could see a little bit of that one. But yeah, it's pretty hard to get them just because it's hard to get the map in Ground War. But I could definitely go for one if you guys want to see it. But this is a pretty good KD game, so I figured I'd upload it. Probably the best one that I've played yet. And one tip that I would give to you guys when playing any map, going for a good gameplay, or trying to get a nuclear, is just try to run with one good friend who's, you know, he doesn't have to be amazing, but try to run with someone who's generally good. In this game, you know, I was running with my friend Rai Bread, and, you know, he's not amazing. He's good in general. He's not, you know, amazing MLG, but, you know, he called in 1 VSAT, and that helped a lot. And you know, it just helps a lot if you can just have one good player, because that means that you're at least gonna have one good player. That's one player that you don't have that is really bad, because I've been getting some pretty bad teammates lately. I was 10-0, and my team was all negative on this map earlier. It was pretty frustrating, because, you know, people who run with full teams, in my opinion, it's not as skilled, because if you have them constantly calling in support, it's not that exciting to watch. But they tend to be able to get high scoring games easier. And I think I actually get my kill streaks 3 times. No, 2 times I think. But as you can see, I go up here, and the ladder's so long that if you could even see anyone climbing up it, then you could take them out. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm AVX, and I'm out.